So now that you have your Facebook page created, you've researched great keywords, built out your About Us, your description, a great title for your page. Next are the photos or images on your website that you want to optimize. And by optimize for photos, I mean avoid being cropped. So basically, Facebook has dimensions and aspect ratios that they require, otherwise your photo will be cropped in the newsfeed, will be cropped in your profile image, will be cropped in your cover image. So I'll be going over those specific dimensions and I'll be listing them in pixels. So you can easily create these in Paint or Picasso or Photoshop. So to avoid being cropped in news feeds especially, you may post a photo and you'll see it in your newsfeed later and it's half cropped. And you'll say, man, the most important thing was on the bottom, or the coupon code was listed at the top. To avoid this, the perfect image size for your newsfeed or for posting via your Facebook page is 470 pixels wide by 394 pixels tall. So this ultimately scales down to an aspect ratio of 235 by 197. That's what you'll be seeing on the smallest screen. Remember, Facebook is responsive, so that means it's mobile compatible. So on a mobile screen, you'll see 235 by 197. So that's how far it shrinks down. So even if you have a very large photo, as long as 235 divides into the width and 197 evenly divides into the height, you're fine. Next is profile image. A proper profile image should be 180 by 180 pixels, a perfect square. It's kind of weird because it does shrink down to 160 by 160, but they require 180 by 180. And now for Facebook page profile images, don't get too crazy. I like to just stick with your logo on a plain white background. Because remember, this little profile image is going to be the image that shows up in every one of your newsfeed posts. Just think of your own Facebook feed. When you make a post, it's your profile image that shows up next to each status update. Same thing for the Facebook page. So think of something, be conscious of your profile image and branding at the same time. I like to include the .com or at minimum my brand name so people can search it if they just see it randomly in their newsfeed. Next is the Facebook cover image. So this is that header at the top of every Facebook page. The image size is 851 pixels wide by 315 pixels tall. So a couple things to note, you can see below. Remember, your profile image covers the bottom left corner, and some buttons and apps will cover the bottom right corner. So if you have any text or anything on your cover image, remember that it will be blocked in those areas. One little tip I use for several clients is to go to a current Facebook page of something they like or a similar brand, screenshot it, and then customize it with call to action arrows. So it really forces your customers' eyes to go where you want them to. So for this example, I have the coupon code for this client and then an arrow pointing to their Shop Now app that's integrated into their Facebook page.